Alright guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are playing, we're not playing today, what am I talking about guys? We're doing a tier list. This tier list, so pretty much the tier list I put in the community post. If you've seen that, like almost like 500 people voted. Let me check, just to be sure. Yeah, 524 people voted, and they voted for the DLC pack. Honestly, it was kind of it was at equal parts. Bleach roster was running out first, then it became DLC pack, and then it was like a standoff, and DLC pack just took over. It just left it in the dust. But yeah, so we're doing the DLC tier list. It's not gonna be hard, but as I said before, I'm gonna be doing the tier list as grouped up together. I'm not gonna do the characters separately, so yeah, it's gonna take a while if I do it all separately. But yeah, as I was already mentioned before in my last video, this is strictly my opinion. All the knowledge I gained from playing ABA over the past years, or I'm not even sure how long I played ABA, that's how long it's been. This is just strictly my opinion, and yeah, you can take my opinion or you can just throw out the trash. But let's get into this. So first up, the tier list right here. I made a tier list, so I don't even know what I named. I just named ABA, I guess. But yeah, the tier list. Don't mind the stupid other pack. I put 2 of them for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, the first up, as always, you guys are gonna know, it's gotta be it's already the Dragon Ball Z pack. It's S tier, man. You can't deny the fact that even with all the nerf, Goku Black is still golded. Awakening and base form. If you can master your M1s and become so deadly with volley, you're gonna be freaking steamrolling through people. It's so crazy how much volley still does. But as always, it's like it's his only move, and pretty much Black Ball is so useless sometimes. Like honestly, I don't even know how to make that thing hit sometimes because it feels so slow, but it doesn't even hit you. I know they made it slow, but made it more accurate. I'm putting quotation marks down, accurate, but that junk is not accurate. It's not hit half the time. But yeah, and talking about his awakening is crazy. Like if you get them one time with Divine Lasso, it's pretty much GG because of the thing about Goku Black's Kamehameha, it's the strongest Kamehameha in the game except for Gohan's, I believe. Gohan's can one shot you either way. You just do one M1 combo. But Goku Black's combo, not Goku Black's combo, Goku Black's Kamehameha, it can pretty much one shot you at yellow health. So if you're at yellow health and you get up tilted into a Kamehameha, it's pretty much game. You will not survive that unless you have an evasive, but still you'll still take a ton of damage, I think, if you try to evasive it. But yeah, that's why Goku Black is so strong, and why he's not carrying. The thing is about this Game Pass, he's not carrying the tier list, not tier list. He's not carrying the Game Pass. He's Broly. So moving on to Brody, the thing about Brody is that Brody is goated. He is honestly a one-shot beast if he can end his combos. The thing about Brody is that his one is so inaccurate to aim at. It's like so weird to aim at because sometimes you gotta aim up or down or just, I don't even know, man. But if you can master his one, you can pretty much just one-shot them because all you gotta do is 4 M1s, kick them away and then grab them. Like you have to time it so where if you kick them away, but you have to grab them at the same time for you can get that extra 8 damage. And then when you slam them down with his, I don't know how that's just his hand, I guess. When you slam them down, just up tilt and just combo extinguisher 2, and then boom, that's pretty much game right there. If you can land your 1 as well, it'll pretty much be game. And Broly's awakening is goated as well. He's like the most accurate volley, and he can combo. It's like Goku Black, where he used to be able to combo, I think, with volley, but don't quote me on that, it's been a long time. But his volley is so crazy to the point where it can pretty much just drain you just from doing one volley at you. And it's so good because it doesn't matter if you hit them from far away, you can still dash towards them and still be able to combo extend with it. But yeah, that's why Dragon Ball Z pack is on top right now. And not to mention Killua, one of the devs, he said he's gonna rework Brody, and so far from what I've seen from the sneak peeks and what I've seen from the trailers, he's hyping up Brody to be a beast, and that scares me because Dragon Ball Z pack is already okay, like it's good, But it's gonna become even crazier when Brody also gets his rework, because Goku Black every guy's rework. So they're gonna make Brody into his super Dragon Ball Super form, or not form, his Dragon Ball Super appearance. They're gonna give him the moves. They're gonna give him Awakening, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but who knows? We just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's why Dragon Ball Z pack is S tier, and let's move on to the next pack. We're on to the next pack, and I'm gonna stir it up and go with the JoJo pack second. JoJo pack, I don't know, man. It's hard to say, to be honest, because there's some things about JoJo pack that's good, but what's mostly drawing the back is deals Stan M1s. Stan M1s are sort of tricky to actually do, not to mention they're kind of dog, to be honest. I don't know, I feel like Stan M1s are so dog now, but there's certain people good with Stan M1s. I am not one of those people. I'm trash with Stan M1s. And Doppio, I think it's a beer. Yeah, not beer, I think it's a B. Reason why is because Doppio pretty much can carry, so can Awakening Doppio and Awakening Dio. They can pretty much carry this pack, and it's a B pack. Dio gets 2 time stops per Awakening, and that can pretty much just reverse stock you. If you're down on your last 3 stocks, he can reverse stock you, and then you can just wait you out by just spamming his abilities. Doppio can get his Awakening early, and if he gets like a good map to like, I'll say the bleach map where Rukia was gonna get executed or something, spoilers by the way, he can pretty much kill you once, and then get Awakening, and then boom, it's pretty much game. But it's really dependent on the maps, because there's certain maps that Doppio can take advantage of, and there's Dio who can just spam abilities and just run, and he can sort of combo extend with his knives and sort of combo extend with his absorb. So yeah, it's really scary if you fight these two when they're Awakening, because Doppio's Awakening is hard to actually fight, because he can just vanish out of nowhere when he's all walking towards you, and he can just down smash into you. So it's really situational, and if you let Dio get Awakening, it's pretty much a restock to you. So yeah, SGG. But I feel like now with the new characters, and the more characters we get, they're just getting outmatched. Like if you fight a Kujo, a Kiji, and like Rukia, or not Rukia, or I don't know how to say a freaking name. I'm gonna call it Jet Stream Sam, or just freaking what's it called? What's his name? Raiden. If you fight Raiden or Jetstream Sam, I'm pretty sure you can just outmatch these two, just because you can one shot half the time. They really can't one shot you. So yeah, it's really dependable on who's fighting who, or who's good with Doppio, who's good with Dio. It's just really dependable. But yeah, they're B tier in my opinion. I can't take myself to put them higher, because I would be lying to myself to say they're actually A tier, but they're really B tier. Plus you don't even see much Doppio or Dio Banes nowadays. You rarely see them, just because Doppio can't abuse the map anymore. He can just run the whole map and just wait for boss. I remember early on they used to have the My Hero map, and it would be so sucky because Doppio would just kill you, and he would just call boss, and it would just be Awakening, and that's GG. It was so stupid, my dudes. But yeah, I still think they're B tier. They really can't go any higher. So let's move on to the next pack. Okay, next on the pack is gonna be kind of difficult. I'm gonna go with the easiest one. One Piece pack. You already know what's going. It's going B tier, my dudes. I'm sorry to say, it's B tier. The thing is that Shanks is drawing the Whitebeard pack back. He's drawing it by good sum. Main reason why is because Whitebeard easily carries. He has extended M1s. Like his M1s are extended. There's no cap about that. His M1s feel so extended to where you can actually feel yourself not be able to actually out M1 Whitebeard. And Shanks on the other hand is just he's so dog. Like I can't wait for him to get rework eventually. The thing is that the devs can't rework something they know nothing about, because Oda hasn't said nothing about Shank's abilities. He just says, oh, his hockey's like really strong or something like that, but they have not animated or any manga panels showing how Shanks fights. Unlike Mihawk, you can somewhat make Mihawk, but unlike Shanks, he hasn't done anything, so it's hard to say what what his moves can be made to do. Like, I don't know, man, and it's not really the dev's fault. So yeah, they went what they thought was best, and they made Shanks like this. But Shanks is so bad, like you can't really combo stand with Shanks, man. Like, you used to be able to combo stand if you up tilted them, or not up to fling them into the air, but that was patched because it was too OP for almost certain characters, or because certain characters had like 100 to 120, like 120 0 combo now because of that change. But now they made sure you can block in midair, which is kind of dumb, but I understand it. On the other hand, his awakening can somewhat carry this pack, but the thing is that his awakening is really situational. It can do a ton of damage. Like, his basic M1s get boosted so much that they can pretty much alone one shot you if you just combo stand with his quick draw, and quick draw becomes combo stand up because it's a little faster in awakening, so it can sort of combo stand, I'm pretty sure. And then you can just down smash into True Strike, and if they still live, you can still combo stand because True Strike is turned into a combo stander as well in awakening. But yeah, and not to mention Shanks' awakening is really hard to get because his damage is really low to the point where it's hard to get it. Sometimes you're part on it's like a Itachi, you're part on like your second to last stock getting your awakening, and they already have their awakening, so it's really situational on where Shanks can actually be helpful in this pack. But unlike Whitebeard easily carries his pack so much because his M1s are so extreme. He has a good guard break and a good combo center, and you can down smash into Earthquake, which does a decent chunk of your health. Not to mention where if you can cheese them by up flinging them into the air and then using your one at the same time, and you'll knock them back and they won't go high. You can just go around their back and continue M1 up tilt, then do your combo center with your your scythe thing, I'm not sure, and then down smash into your Guru attack. So it's really Whitebeard's carrying this. Not to mention his awakening can pretty much keep people at bay. He can spam his Earthquake and everything. And awakening, you don't really have to M1 them, and if you get them in M1 combo, you can just up tilt and then now smash into Aiden Shake, which one shots them guarantee all the time. So yeah, that's why I would place this lower, but Whitebeard's carrying this pack. And yeah, all right, on to the second to last pack. The second to last pack is gonna be, I'm gonna do the Bleach pack first because I'm saying the Naruto pack last. So Bleach pack, oh my god, man, it's A tier. Main reason why, before you get mad, is because the thing about the old man is that he can be really good with certain people, because certain people know how to combo stand with his stupid barrage thing, like the trucks thing. They can sort of combo, it's the same thing, and they can sort of combo stand with it. They know how to flick to the point where they can combo stand. Not to mention, he's really hard to outplay sometimes because his guard break is so unpredictable. They have to keep jumping sometimes, and if you miss jump once, you're gonna either get guard broken or take the damage. And his thing, what's it called, his stat strike, I'm not even sure what it's called. He just launches at you. It can be helpful when getting away. I don't know, man. Not to mention his awakening is pretty easy to use. You just wait for them to mess up once, and you just use your stupid blade thing. The same thing as, what's his name, I forgot his name. You can just throw out the thing that Shun's 3 does, his little spin thing is Busuma. I'm not sure how to say it. I'm not even gonna try. And then you can just sort of just combo extend him easily. It's really, I don't know, man. His old man can actually be really good. Not to mention Yusuke, I think that's how you say his name. He is goated. He's such a goated character. His guard breaks so hard to predict sometimes. You cannot aim that junk half the time. You cannot avoid that junk half the time. It's like Rikia, Rikia's thing is just like, it's just so dumb. It's dumb, man. And not to mention, he has 2 combo extenders, and then a finisher they can just one shot you, and an evasive. Not to mention his awakening has an evasive, 2 combo extenders, and also a finisher. So you can see why his character is pretty goated in the first place, and why these two can actually carry the pack to A tier. Pretty much that's why Bleach pack is A tier. Main reason why is mostly because Kisuke is carrying the heck out of the pack. He's just awakening and base are 100 times like equally better than each other. They can be situational, but at the same time they are good. They are really one of the best awakenings in this entire game because how good and versatile they can be. Not to mention if you do just land him in, if you do get him out as a base, his awakening, he'll go back to base form, and it'll just be like he's using the same thing but less stronger moves, and he'll just get back his awakening. So yeah, it's pretty scary to fight as Kisuke, and that's why he's pretty much carrying the pack to A tier. So let's move on to the final pack, guys. Alright, final pack, we have the Naruto pack, and to be honest, it's going on S tier behind Dragon Ball Z pack. The thing about Naruto pack, it is really scary because they both got 3 reworks, and their reworks are really strong now. Not to mention Madara's base form rework is really good. He has 2 combo extenders, and in the clip here you'll see why I say 2 combo extenders. You can combo extend with Fireball. It's really tricky, but you can do it. It's a little tricky at first, but you can do it eventually. And not to mention his awakening is pretty much so busted. If you're on a small map and you can awaken to iframe his meteor, this is GG at that point. Not to mention that his clones and his guard break can just one shot you. So you summon wood, and then you do wood clones, and then you do his Susanoo rush, guard breaks them, and then the Susanoo attacks him while the wood's attacking him. So it's pretty much easy one shot each time. And then not to mention that Madara's base form is so suited for running that if you're good at M1ing, you can combo extend with your tornado, and then you can just combo extend Fireball. It's pretty easy, man. Like, it's really hard to say that Madara doesn't really carry his own weight in his pack. He does. Not to mention Minato is crazy now, just because he has a guaranteed one shot. You can pretty much pull it off half the time. I cannot pull it off because I'm not that good, but he is crazy to the point where you can pull it off his one shot most of the time. And this is why you can't wait for the more of the bans, because as always, ABA is just meta picks. Like, meta is so annoying in the ABA because you're just fighting the same character and over. You're not really fighting anybody new, and I just can't wait for the new bans, because the new bans coming in, I'm gonna be banning freaking Minato, Kisuke, Whitebeard, Big Mom, Law, just so many. I think it's probably gonna be 4 each. I'm not sure, but they better increase it to 4 each, because this is gonna be much funner now, because I'm gonna fight new characters instead of same old characters. But yeah, that's the end of it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's been a long video. It's been a long day, a long video, and I really appreciate if you guys consider to the channel. If you're like new, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do daily uploads of ABA, and mostly some other games. At one point I'm gonna do other games, but right now I'm just doing ABA mostly. But if you do consider yourself an ABA player and you like ABA in general, consider subscribing to my channel. It's really helpful. It lets me know you enjoy my it lets me know you enjoy my videos. Not to mention, it helps out the channel grow even further to me on. Not to mention, liking the video also helps. It gets the videos pushed out more and makes me more well known in the community and the ABA community as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's basically my opinions. I hope you just think as well that it's just a game at the end of the day. As for which pack you should buy first, I recommend buying the Dragon Ball Z pack if it's your first time, because you're getting a Brody rework probably like next update or soon, I'm not sure, but you're gonna get Brody rework, so you get to try Brody before he gets reworked, and then you can see how they reworked him, if you like it or not. But that is gonna be pretty lit since Kiddo's gonna be working on it. And the second pack, probably a Naruto pack, because it's an easy win right there. Naruto pack goes crazy, especially with Madara. He can just pretty much solo the whole entire universe in ABA and Arena. He can just solo everything just by throwing meteors down all the time. And Goku Black can too. I often use Goku Black sometimes instead, because I can get to 2,000 points each time when I'm playing Goku Black, just because I can combo extend with his body. But yeah, as always, it's a game at the end of the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.